The world of virology is constantly evolving, and scientists are always on the lookout for new viral threats. Recently, researchers in China made a significant discovery, a new type of bat coronavirus named HKU5-CoV-2. This finding, published in the journal on February 21, 2025, has sparked both interest and concern within the scientific community and beyond. HKU5-CoV-2 belongs to the same family of viruses as SARS-CoV-2, the virus responsible for the COVID-19 pandemic. This new virus was found in a species of bat known as the Japanese pipistrelle, which is commonly found in Hong Kong. The discovery of HKU5-CoV-2 serves as a stark reminder of the vast diversity of coronaviruses that exist in animal populations, many of which remain undiscovered. The identification of HKU5-CoV-2 highlights the importance of ongoing surveillance and research efforts aimed at understanding the potential risks posed by these viruses. While the current risk to humans appears to be low, it is crucial to remain vigilant and prepared for any potential spillover events. The emergence of novel coronaviruses like HKU5-CoV-2 underscores the interconnectedness of human, animal, and environmental health. It emphasizes the need for a One Health approach to pandemic preparedness and response, recognizing that the health of each of these domains is inextricably linked to the others.
Subscribe, like, and share Cosmo Academia. Viruses are masters of deception, often exploiting the very mechanisms our cells rely on for their own nefarious purposes. Like its notorious relative, SARS-CoV-2, HKU5-CoV-2 gains entry into human cells by hijacking a protein called ACE2. This protein, found on the surface of certain cells in our respiratory and digestive systems, acts as a gateway for the virus. The process begins when the virus's spike protein binds to the ACE2 receptor. This binding event triggers a cascade of molecular interactions that allow the virus to fuse with the host cell membrane and release its genetic material inside. Once inside, the virus can replicate, producing more copies of itself and potentially leading to infection. Understanding the entry mechanism of HKU5-CoV-2 is crucial for developing effective antiviral therapies and vaccines. By targeting the virus's ability to bind to ACE2 or interfere with the fusion process, scientists may be able to block infection and prevent the virus from spreading.
To assess the potential threat of HKU5-CoV-2 to human health, researchers conducted laboratory studies using human cells. These studies provide valuable insights into the virus's behavior and its ability to infect human cells. In one set of experiments, scientists exposed human cells grown in petri dishes to HKU5-CoV-2. The results showed that the virus could infect these cells, particularly those with high levels of ACE2 receptors. This finding suggests that HKU5-CoV-2 has the potential to infect human cells. Further studies were conducted using more complex models that mimic the human respiratory and digestive systems. These models, known as organoids, are three-dimensional cultures of cells that better represent the structure and function of human tissues. In these models, HKU5-CoV-2 was also able to infect cells, indicating that the virus might be capable of replicating in human tissues. While these laboratory findings are concerning, it's important to note that they do not necessarily mean that HKU5-CoV-2 poses an imminent threat to humans. Further research is needed to determine the virus's ability to transmit between humans and cause disease. The discovery of any new virus with the potential to infect humans raises concerns about its potential impact on public health. However, it's important to approach these discoveries with a balanced perspective, relying on scientific evidence to assess the risks. In the case of HKU5-CoV-2, while the virus's ability to infect human cells in laboratory settings is concerning, it's crucial to remember that this does not automatically translate to a high risk of human infection or a pandemic. Several factors influence a virus's ability to jump from animals to humans and cause widespread disease. These factors include the virus's ability to transmit efficiently between humans, its ability to evade the human immune system, and the presence of susceptible populations. Currently, there is no evidence to suggest that HKU5-CoV-2 can spread easily between humans or that it can cause severe disease in humans. Continued surveillance and research are essential to monitor the virus's evolution and assess any potential changes in its risk profile. Section 5. Shared symptoms, HKU5 and MERS. HKU5-CoV-2 belongs to the same viral subgenus Merbacovirus as the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome Coronavirus, or MERS-CoV. While the two viruses are distinct, they share some similarities in their genetic makeup and potential to cause respiratory illness. MERS, first identified in 2012, caused outbreaks in several countries, primarily in the Middle East. The virus, which spreads from camels to humans, can cause severe respiratory illness, including fever, cough, and shortness of breath. In some cases, MERS can lead to pneumonia, kidney failure, and death. While there is no evidence to suggest that HKU5-CoV-2 causes the same severity of illness as MERS, the shared lineage between the two viruses warrants caution. Understanding the symptoms associated with MERS can help healthcare providers identify potential cases of HKU5-CoV-2 infection should they arise. Subscribe, like, and share Cosmo Academia. Section 6. Staying safe. Preventive measures against coronaviruses. The emergence of novel coronaviruses like HKU5-CoV-2 underscores the importance of taking preventive measures to reduce the risk of viral transmission. While there is no specific vaccine or treatment for HKU5-CoV-2, many of the same measures that protect against other coronaviruses, such as SARS-CoV-2, can also help reduce the risk of infection with this new virus. These measures include frequent hand washing, washing hands thoroughly with soap and water for at least 20 seconds, or using an alcohol-based hand sanitizer can help kill viruses on the hands. Respiratory etiquette. Covering the mouth and nose with a tissue or elbow when coughing or sneezing can help prevent the spread of respiratory droplets that may contain viruses. Avoiding close contact with sick individuals. Maintaining a safe distance from people who are coughing or sneezing can reduce the risk of exposure to respiratory droplets. Staying up to date on vaccinations. Vaccinations against other respiratory viruses, such as influenza, can help reduce the overall burden of respiratory illness and prevent co-infections. Section 7. Market reactions, vaccine stocks surge. News of the discovery of HKU5-CoV-2 sent ripples through the stock market, particularly impacting the pharmaceutical industry. The potential threat of a new coronavirus, especially one related to SARS-CoV-2, sparked renewed interest in vaccine development and antiviral therapies. As a result, the stock prices of several vaccine manufacturers experienced a surge in the days following the publication of the study. Investors, anticipating increased demand for vaccines and other preventive measures, drove up the share prices of companies involved in coronavirus research and development. This market reaction highlights the economic implications of emerging infectious diseases. The COVID-19 pandemic demonstrated the profound impact that a global health crisis can have on financial markets and the global economy. The discovery of HKU5-CoV-2 serves as a reminder of the ongoing need for investment in pandemic preparedness and the development of effective countermeasures. Subscribe, like, and share Cosmo Academia. Section 8. The need for vigilance, continued research and monitoring. The discovery of HKU5-CoV-2 underscores the importance of ongoing surveillance and research efforts aimed at understanding the risks posed by novel coronaviruses. While the current risk to humans appears to be low, it is crucial to remain vigilant and prepared for any potential spillover events. Further research is needed to determine the virus's ability to transmit between humans and its potential to cause disease in humans. The effectiveness of existing countermeasures against this new threat must also be evaluated. Continued monitoring of bat populations and other animal reservoirs of coronaviruses is essential for early detection of potential spillover events. By investing in research, surveillance, and public health infrastructure, we can better prepare for and mitigate the risks posed by emerging infectious diseases like HKU5-CoV-2. Section 9. Conclusion. A call for preparedness, not panic. The discovery of HKU5-CoV-2, a new bat coronavirus capable of infecting human cells in laboratory settings, serves as a stark reminder of the ever-present threat of emerging infectious diseases. While the current risk to humans appears to be low, it is crucial to approach this discovery with a balanced perspective, grounded in scientific evidence and a commitment to preparedness. Rather than succumbing to fear or complacency, we must use this opportunity to strengthen our global health security architecture, invest in research and development, and promote collaboration between scientists, public health officials, and policymakers worldwide. By working together, we can mitigate the risks posed by HKU5-CoV-2 and other emerging threats, safeguarding the health and well-being of current and future generations. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share Cosmo Academia for more insightful content.